Holy shit, what could possibly be in this box? Tell you what's in here. Just got it straight out of storage. We're gonna go through this box. Next on Sans World. Hang out. Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Sans World. I'm your host, Justin Sane, also the guitar player from Cruella de Vil. I'll post a link down there. You can check us out on the web. Also, if you want to check out our first single, it's called Can You Please Me. It's available anywhere you stream music. Single number 2 is on its way early next year, as well as some insane merch ideas. You definitely want to stay tuned for that because it's going to be fucking crazy. So anyways, let's get to it. So over the weekend, I was in the storage facility to get the Christmas tree and Christmas decorations out, and I decided to grab one of my mini boxes of CDs out. I wanted to share with you guys basically what I have, and maybe share some bands that maybe you haven't heard of that you should definitely check out. So let's get to it. Alright, so here is the box. So this used to be in alphabetical order just because of the way that it was packed from where I used to live to the place that we have now. There's more room, but it's also kind of more, it's more like more adult. So we had to put some of my music stuff in storage just for now until we get a bigger place. So this used to be in alphabetical order, but I've kind of gone through it like in the last couple of years, so I have no idea what's in this box. It was basically top of the pile, so I don't know. So let's dive in because I have no idea what's in it. So I'm going to share some stuff with you. Alright. This is Testament. This is Formation of Damnation. Old school San Francisco thrash for you. This is Him. Anybody remember the kind of like a love metal goth vampire band? They would have been perfect for the Twilight soundtracks, but they weren't selected. So what album is this? This is Double X, 2 Decades of Love Metal. It's like the greatest hits. Here's the really fucking kick-ass band, WW3. It's fronted by Mandy Lion. Let me see if I can find a picture of this guy, because this guy's pretty fucking weird. Alright. That's WW3. That's Mandy Lion right in the middle. And if you recognize the guys on the end, that's Jimmy Bain and Vinny Appice. They played with Dio for a number of years. Also, Tracy G is the guitar player on this. Kicked ass. So definitely pick that up. WW3. It's probably out of print, but you could probably find it on eBay or something like that. All right, here's just a couple CDs that are out of the box. Megadeth, I think this is Euthanasia, I think, and great album from Megadeth. So far so good. So what? Kick ass. All right, Rob Zombie, The Sinister Urge. I'm trying to get that out of the glare here. There we go. Rob Zombie. Another Rob Zombie. Hellbilly Deluxe. Kick ass album. Alright. Tough. Old school glam from Los Angeles. What comes around goes around, and I don't know if you can see this or not. Let me pull this out. Actually, you know what? This year is the 30th anniversary of this album coming out, and Stevie has done some really kick-ass stuff with marketing. I don't know if you can see that, but it's signed by Stevie and Michael. I saw them up in a band up in Cleveland years ago, and so, yeah, they signed it. Alright, here is, looks like, Led Zeppelin Mothership. This is like the greatest hits compilation. It's like 2 or 3 CDs. Yeah, 2 CDs. Mothership. Alright, here is the 69 Eyes, one of my favorite bands of all time. Gothic metal from Finland. This is one of the first greatest hits CD, The Very Blessed of the 69 Eyes. Has basically the first, I think, 2 or 3 albums on here. Kick ass. Alright, Typo Negative, October Rust. Kick-ass album. Alright, here's a band that's kind of obscure that not a lot of people have heard of, but they should. So this is why I'm doing this, to educate everybody. The Plimsouls. Who are the Plimsouls? A fucking fantastic killer band that was in the Los Angeles area, like late 70s, early 80s. If you remember the movie Valley Girl, came out in 83, I think. The Plimsouls were like the band that played a place called the Central, which is now the Viper Room. But yeah, the Plimsouls, this is Everywhere at Once. Kick-ass, fucking like, think Cheap Trick, but like a Los Angeles version of Cheap Trick. They were fucking badass. Pick this up. I urge you to pick this up. Alright, one of my favorite bands from the Los Angeles area that originally started in Seattle. Wild Side, Under the Influence. It's my buddy Benny. Let me show a picture of him. There's Benny right there. Get it out of the glare. There's my guy Benny. Yeah, Wild Side. This is killer, fucking Los Angeles, just sleazy, just badass hard rock. Pick that up. Alright, another curveball. Good Charlotte. Young and the Hopeless. Kick-ass album. Whoa, just dropped it. Got the Madden Brothers. Yeah, badass album. Pick this up. Alright, here's another obscure one that not a lot of people have heard of. Burning Rain. This is Epic Obsession. This has... You recognize this guy right here? That's Doug Aldrich. You may know him from Whitesnake, also the Dead Daisies. Yeah, killer. Matt Starr right there, drummer. Killer. Let's see. Yep, killer band. Pick that up. Here's another curveball for everybody. The Very Best of Death Row. I told you I got some fucking weird shit in here. So this is a kind of like the greatest hits. It's got Tupac, Snoop, Dre's on here. The Dog Pound, Warren G. Who actually Warren G. His nephew actually played football for USC. So fight on. And yeah, he's a rookie in the NFL. I believe with the Buffalo Bills. I think. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, Very Best of Death Row. Pick that up. It's good shit. All right. Jim Croce, Photographs and Memories. It's a greatest hits CD. It's got all the fucking classic songs on here. My dad was a huge Jim Croce fan. Remember hearing it when I was a little kid. So yeah, Jim Croce. It's kind of like a folk music, kind of acoustic. Yeah, it's kind of rock and roll. But yeah, it's a curveball for you right there. All right, Demolition 23. I've never heard of that band. Well, you should, because it's got two guys in here that you definitely have heard of. Michael Monroe, yeah, and Sammy Hoffa. You've definitely heard of those guys. So, yeah, Demolition 23. This came out probably early 90s, mid 90s. Killer fucking punk, kind of like a New York edge to it. But yeah, it's badass. Pick this up if you can find it. This is import from England. But yeah, I got it. It's fucking badass. Pick that up. It's good. All right, here's another really fucking obscure one. If anybody remembers, this is like late 80s, probably actually more like early 90s in Los Angeles. They were an unsigned band called Swingin' Thing. This is kind of like a compilation CD that I probably got from eBay or something like that, but they were a badass band. Yeah, this is kind of what they look like. You want to check them out? Yeah, they were fucking killer. If you can find this or any of the songs on YouTube, go and look these guys up. They were fucking awesome. Kind of oh man, kind of sleazy, kind of dirty version of Cheap Trick, kinda. Really good. Pick this up if you can find this. Fucking badass. All right, Fight. Killer band. Rob Halford, Russ Parrish was in this. Of course, everybody knows him now as Satchel from Steel Panther, but yeah, back in the day, he actually kicked ass. This is more kind of like a, Rob Halford. It's metal. Let's see, it's got Scott Travis, who played in Judas Priest. He's on here. Yeah, this is a fucking badass album. Fight did, I think, 2 albums. This is the first one. Pick this up. It's fucking really good. All right, here we got, this is a classic, The First Doors. It's got all the fucking, Break On Through, Crystal Ship, 20th Century Fox, Alabama Song, Light My Fire, Backdoor Man. The End is on here. Yeah, First Doors record. Got that. Alright, this is kind of heavy. Wednesday 13. This is his album Condolences. I love Wednesday 13. I actually met him a couple times. One time I completely forgot about because I was probably wasted. But yeah, he's a really cool guy. Roman, his guitar player, is phenomenal. Kick-ass band. Wednesday, I love you. Yeah, Condolences. Badass. Alright, Vince Neil. Exposed. His first of 2 solo albums. It's fucking badass. Steve Stevens wrote most of the music on here. Fucking killer. Steve Stevens, one of the best guitar players in the world. He fucking killed it on this album. Yep, there you go. Alright, one of my, and I'm very partial to this one because I love this guy so much. London, Don't Cry Wolf. Family Friend, Nader the Priest on here. This is came out in '86, I believe. Yeah. This is kind of something he put together in 2013. I was able to pick up. And him and my Aunt Althea were very close. Won't go into details right now, but yeah. So they were able to put this together. See, that's Lizzie right there, or that's Nader. This is Lizzie Gray. Rest in peace, Lizzie Gray. We miss you. Yeah, London, Don't Cry Wolf. If you can find this, I think it's go to londontheband.net or londontheband.com, and you can order this. But yeah, check that out. It's fucking kick-ass, fucking kind of like a mid '80s LA kind of glitter rock, but it's pretty fucking cool. I think you'll like it. All right, so here's 2 that I kind of took a sneak peek at. So this is a bootleg CD. I don't know where I got this, but this is Motley Crue at the Whiskey A Go Go from February 14th, 1982. And here's the playlist, if you can look at that. See that? Yeah, Running Wild in the Night, which was obviously a song they didn't release. Come On and Dance, Too Fast for Love, Starry Eyes, Peace or Action, Too Fast for Love, Merry Go Round, Toast of the Town, which they didn't release on Too Fast for Love, and then Live Wire. Yeah, it's surprisingly actually good quality considering 1982. And this one is another CD I got from somewhere, couldn't tell you where, but it's got 5 songs on it. And it's got Nobody Knows What It's Like to Be Lonely, which is a really, really cool song that they didn't release anywhere. Public Enemy #1, Take Me to the Top, Stick to Your Guns, and Toast of the Town. So yeah, just a CD that I got somewhere. I've had this for many, many years. Alright, here is Sex Pistols, Nevermind the Bollocks. Where's the Sex Pistols? Classic punk. Everybody knows the Sex Pistols. And '96, I think they came out with a live album, and it's actually really fucking good. They were, firing on all cylinders. Actually, really, really good. They kicked ass live. I saw them up in Cleveland. They played, I want to say Nautica stage. I don't know if that's around anymore, but yeah, '96. I saw these, kicked ass, and Johnny Rotten was, typically in Johnny Rotten fashion. All right, here's another undiscovered LA band. It was actually pretty big at the time, but again, it was kind of a thing with the timing. Alley Cat Scratch, Dead Boys in Trash City. They were really cool. Kind of vampire, goth-ish rock. Kind of very, very sleazy. Yeah, kicked ass. Check if you can get this, find it because it's rare and they kicked ass. All right, nobody's going to know who this is, but I'm going to give you a hint. This was a badass band from the Cleveland area. That they were huge up in the area, but they never got signed. But phenomenal musicians. They're called Out of the Blue, and this is a CD that somebody probably burned for me many years ago. It just says selections from Out of the Blue. Mike and C.J. Zuter, they were the brothers that kind of, they were the rock of the band. Phenomenal musicians. The guitar player was Paul Gilbert. Paul Gilbert was a huge fan of the guitar player from Out of the Blue. and it's a phenomenal band. If you can find kind of clips and songs of these guys online on YouTube, please do so. They were phenomenal, very melodic, kind of Enough's Enough, kindish, maybe a little bit heavier, but yeah, it's fucking badass. Al Blue, loved them. All right, if anybody from the Los Angeles scene remembers Legs Up, they were so good. This was the band that kind of morphed into Sledgehammer Ledge. Again, unsigned Los Angeles band. This is kind of what they look like when they kind of strip down from the, they kind of strip down a little bit, but you can tell they have kind of a badass look about them. Kind of like a Wasp, kind of, but a little more trashy, a little more sleazy. But yeah, pick this up if you can find it. Sledgehammer Ledge or Legs Up. Alright, here's a band from like I think mid-90s that I actually heard on the radio. And I was like, holy shit, these guys are fucking good. Who is this? A band called Pillar, and this is For the Love of the Game. It's very kind of heavy rock, I don't know, maybe kind of like something like Godsmack or something like that, but really, really good. It's kind of heavy, but yet melodic at the same time. Really, really good. Check this out, definitely check this out if you can find it. Pillar, For the Love of the Game. Good album. Alright. Any old school guys that remember that were around the LA scene in the mid-80s? Odin. Fight for Your Life. This had Randy O in it. He is the guy right there. He was the singer. He would sometimes go on stage wearing pants with no ass in them. So his ass cheeks would be hanging out. But yeah, Odin for the Fight for Your Life. It's got 12 O'Clock High. Let's see. She Was the One. Do What You Want. Modern Day Kings. Stranger Tonight. Fight for Your Life. Push. Yeah. But yeah, 12 O'Clock High. This has got on it, I think. Yeah, this has got, there's another CD in here. Odin, The Gods Must Be Crazy. It's a good thing I looked in here. This has The Writer, which is a really good song. Shining Love. If you can find this song online, find it. It's a really, really, really good song. Odin, Shining Love. Really good. I think I remember hearing this on KNHC when I was out there. And I was like, holy shit, these guys are actually fucking good. Saw them. They kicked ass. So, yeah. Odin. Alright, here is something I actually probably got online. Maybe actually, who knows where I got this. But this is Odin. This is 2003, and it's signed from all the guys in the band. Let's see. Yeah, Odin 2003, and it's signed. If you can see it, it says Keep the Faith, Randy O. And okay, yeah, I'm going to turn this the opposite way if you can see this. Yeah, it just says Odin 2003, Keep the Faith, Randy O 2003. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. You can see that. There you go. Badass. I can't remember what's on here. I don't know. It's probably just a live CD. I would imagine, because they've done a couple reunion shows here and there. But yeah, kick-ass. All right, here is a kick-ass band that was in Los Angeles. This was like early 90s. Big Bang Babies. And I got this sign from Kerry Kelly when he was in Pretty Boy Floyd. I saw him. That's what they look like. Very, very melodic. Think Cheap Trick when you hear Big Bang. When you think of Big Bang Baby. Yeah, very melodic. Just kick-ass. Los Angeles fucking rock. They were a killer. Kerry Kelly, we hail you. You're awesome. All right, this is I think these guys were from Germany, I think. Pink Cream 69. Games People Play. Just really, really good hard rock. Kind of obscure. They were, they probably had a decent following in Europe, but nothing here. Can't remember where I found these guys, but I have no idea. Came out in 1993. Sony Music. Show you what they look like. Kind of cool. Yeah, that was them. Yeah, Pink Cream 69. I probably got it just because of the band name. To be honest with you. But yeah, these name of the guys in the band. Yeah, they're definitely from Europe. Yeah. All right. So everybody knows Josh Todd, Buck Cherry, right? He was in a band early '90s that were had a decent following. Slamhound, Chaos Personified. And this is a burnt CD that I probably got from my buddy Corey. It's got some demo songs on here. So yeah, that's Josh Todd right there. Check that out. That's his guitar player, Paris. It's got Spit, Love Junk, Yak, Dog, which is a badass song. Hell in a Sandbag, Glass Casket, Skin, which is cool. The Devil Goes Public, which is a badass song. Sugar, badass song. Full of Sin, badass song. Chaos Personified, and another song, another version of Dog. Yeah, the back is kind of a flyer taken from the Coconut Teaser, which we actually played. Yep, Slamhound. If you can find anything from Slamhound on YouTube or anything, pick this up. They kicked ass. They were very, very Orange County kind of punk, but very, very good. All right, here's another Snoop Dogg, Doggy Style. Told you I love that fucking old school gangster rap. Snoop Dogg, greatest hits. All right, here's oh my god, Star, the Love Drag Ears, badass fucking. I'm pretty sure they were from New York. Kind of New York gritty, kind of Hanoi. Imagine like Hanoi Rocks with an edge. That's what they look like. Yeah, Star, Love Drag Ears. Pick this up. This is rare as fuck. Pick this up if you can find it anywhere. Badass. Doug Aldrich. Hell yeah. That's what it looks like. This is one of his solo CDs called High Center. That's it. Yeah, Doug Aldrich, one of my favorite guitar players of all time. Badass. This is a band that he had with Cal Swan, who was in Lion with him. Bad Moon Rising. This is their probably the first album. And I probably have 2 in here. Yep, we got 2 records in here. Yep, and Blood. So yeah, Bad Moon Rising. They were killer. It's fucking badass. Bad Moon Rising again. Opium for the Masses. Again, just really, really cool hard rock. Another one of their albums. What they look like. All right, yes. So this is what happens when Rob Halford and John 5 get together. They form a band called Two. Killer fucking album, killer band. Kind of what they look like. There's John 5. Yep. Yeah. Awesome band. Pick this up if you can find it. And this is a band from Canada, Slick Toxic, doing the nasty. Yeah. Killer band. I'll show you what they look like. They actually kind of had a cool look to them. Look like this guy, Nick Walsh. He was a singer. Kind of had a Sebastian Bach type swag to him, but really, really cool. I think you guys will like that. All right, here's another killer album if you can find it. David Coverdale, Jimmy Page. This is about 92, I think. John Kalodner put these guys together, and they wrote a badass album. It's killer. Coverdale Page. Get this if you can find it. Again, it's sure it's out of print, but yeah, it's fucking killer. All right, Cheap Trick. I'm a huge Cheap Trick fan. This is just the greatest hits CD. I have a couple other ones, but they're probably none in the box. But yeah, pick this up. All right, Jake E. Lee, when he came out of hiding after about 20 years, he put a band together. It's fucking awesome. Red Dragon Cartel. There's Jake right there. Badass album. The first song I remember hearing was, let's see, what was the first song I remember if I hear? Yeah, Feeder was the first single that I heard, and Robin Zander from Cheap Trick actually did vocals for that song. It's fucking awesome. Red Dragon Cartel. I think he's got like about 2 or 3 albums out now. But this is the first one. It's badass. All right, told you I like the old school gangsta shit. NWA, straight out of Compton. Track listing, yeah, classic album. Old school Motley Crue fans are not gonna like this. The '94 album. I got it, and it's fucking badass. They actually came out with 2 covers. One had yellow. I wonder if it's gonna be in here or not. But yeah, Motley '94, fucking badass album. I don't care what anybody says. Motley, Decade of Decadence. Oh, cool. Remember Black and Blue? Hopefully you do. Well, Jamie St. James, for a little bit, he had a band together called Freight Train Jane. And they actually came out with an album. There's Jamie right there. Yeah, badass album. If you can find this, get it. It's killer. All right, Nikki Sixx had a side band called 1958, or just 58, and this is Diet for a New America. And he got this. There's Nicky right there. He actually had this band with one of the Gibb brothers from the Bee Gees. Yep, 58. Very, very obscure. All right, Heavy Mother's Nightmare. This is their first album. Killer band. I think they were from like Nashville, I believe. All right, sorry about that. Got landscapers around here. Shotgun Messiah. This is like a 5 or 6 song, 5 song EP called I Want More. You got the track listing on there. There's Tim Scald right there. He had a really, really, really good guitar player. Oh shit, name escapes me. Harry Cody. That's him right there. Badass guitar player, killer. And yep, they do a cover of Search and Destroy 53. Yeah, this is mostly kind of had a couple cover songs, 53rd and 3rd, and Search and Destroy. Kind of old school punk, but very, very cool. Pick this up if you can find it. All right. So remember that CD that I showed you from Swingin' Thing? Well, they kind of evolved into like more of a punk sound, and they changed the name to The Things. Badass record if you can find it. There's some songs on here that were kind of they kind of brought over from the Swingin' Thing, but this has more of a punk. Yeah, they look pretty cool. Yeah, very, very rare. Pick this up if you can find it. I think Jamie St. James and Tommy Thayer, I think they were managing them, or they were working with them for a couple of years for some time. But yeah, they gained some traction. They almost made it. I think it's more of a timing thing, but yeah, badass fucking band. Killer if you can find this. Alright, I think these guys were from Canada. Svengali. Killer band if you can find this. It's, again, pretty rare. It's kind of what they look like. This came out probably like 92 or something like that. Need my readers. Can't see. But yeah, badass band. If you can find this, pick it up. It's fucking killer. You guys will like this. Alright. Remember, well, I'll just show you the picture. So you got Gilby Clarke, Tommy, Lucas Rossi, Jason Newsted. Remember the project they had together? Supernova? Yeah, this is their album. If you can find this, buy it. It's killer. Alright, this is some old school punk from the UK. Earth vs. the Wild Hearts. Killer, kind of old school punk, Europe, kind of English punk. It's very, very just fucking awesome. And I got one of their other albums in here. It's called Fuck, P-H-U-Q. But yeah, just killer band. I heard about these guys originally from one of the bass players in one of my bands called Freak Show. John, I miss you, dude. Yeah, Earth vs. the Wild Hearts. He was a huge fan of them. I picked this up, and I couldn't. Yeah, it's fucking killer. All right, one of the best metal, hard rock metal bands that nobody has ever talked about is a band called TNT. This is their album called My Religion. It's a badass record. The duo of Tony Harnell and Ronnie Lataigro, one of the best duos that nobody's ever heard of. They're phenomenal. Just kick-ass hard rock. Just imagine kind of Finland, Sweden mixing in with American influence. It's kind of what they were about. Just fucking killer. Pick this up, or any TT album that you can find. Badass. Alright, anybody, any Rat fans in the audience? Stephen Pearcy did a side project. It's called Vertex. And he hooked up with, I think, Al Petrelli, and I think it's like a Japanese producer or Japanese label put this together. But, yeah, Stephen Pearcy and Al Petrelli worked together, Vertex. Killer, kind of industrial, kind of rock, but yeah, just badass. Again, very rare. If you can find it, find it. All right, this is again super rare. Stephen Pearcy had another side project. This was called Vicious Delight. This was with I'm trying to remember. This was kind of a offshoot of from Arcade. If you remember Arcade, that Stephen had with Freddie Corey. Yeah, this was kind of an offshoot because he worked with the I think it was the bass player from. All right, bass player from Arcade hooked up with the guitar player from, I think the band was called My Hero. I think they were from Chicago. I remember they played at the Alrosa. This is again 92, 93, but yeah, killer. If you can find this, gobble this up because it's very rare. It's not what they look like. Yeah, this is on Top Fuel Records. This is kind of like the first album that he kind of put out under that umbrella. All right, there's another very obscure one. I can't remember where these guys were from. I think they were from Tennessee, but I saw these guys at a fucking hole in the wall here in Columbus called Park Avenue, which has now been fucking leveled. Valentine Saloon, and this is their album called Super Duper. It was put on some some independent label, Pipeline Records, yeah. But when they played, it was very kind of trippy, hard rock. Fucking killer. If you can find this, pick this up because they were badass. This is kind of what they look like a little bit. And I became friends with the guitar player, Henry Meyer. I'm an extrovert. I will make friends with anybody. And after a few cocktails and after a few minutes, I was best friends with Henry Meyer. We were thick as thieves, as you might say. Kind of hippie. I'll just kind of show you this picture and it'll kind of put it into. Yeah, I had it signed from all the guys in the band. This is kind of what they look like. So, Dean was the bass player. There's Henry Meyer. William Jewell was the singer. And Billy Baker, badass drummer. If I can find this guy, if he's not dead. Yeah, that's kind of what they look like. Just very kind of hippie-ish. Yeah, very out there. But, yeah, just a badass record. If you can find this anywhere, please pick this up. Valentine Saloon, Super Duper. Yeah, it's killer. All right. Here's an old school punk band from, I think they're from Jersey or New York. Howard Stern loved this band. They're called the Zeros. Kind of what they look like. Yeah, a lot of the friends that, a lot of people that I know loved the Zeros. Ah, crap. Yeah, 4, 3, 2, 1, the Zeros. Yeah, they're kind of like, yeah, very, yeah. If Howard Stern endorses these guys, you should too. Check these guys out. They were killer. All right, here is John Corabi's band with Bruce Kulick. Union. So back. Here's John Corabi before he's gone with the whole pirate look. Yeah, badass record. If you can find this, get it. It's killer. Again, out of the box. 2 Live Crew, greatest hits. Told you I like fucking some shit that's out of the blue. Twisted Sister, Stay Hungry, classic. Oh, cool. This is a Tough demo compilation, and it's got signed by Michael and Stevie. It's called Regurgitation. Look at the track listing here if you can see it. Yeah, it's killer. Not a whole lot of packaging to it, but yeah, it's Tough was one of my favorite LA bands. Here is another This is actually a live compilation CD. Decade of Disrespect, 85 to 95. Here's that. And it's got a track listing with where it was recorded. Some are good, some are bad. There's a couple songs in here where Stevie's very upset with the person who's running the soundboard, and he's very vocal about it. So this is again another tough religious fix. Very cool album. Here's the track listing. One of my favorite songs, maybe one of my favorite tough songs is on here. Tied to the Bells. Killer riff, killer tune. Yeah. If you find this one, good luck. Tora. This is their first one, Surprise Attack. I have their second one, and it's pretty thick. I can feel it in here. The second album called Wild America or something like that? Yeah, Wild America. It's in here too. Yeah, Tora. I think they were from Tennessee area. Killer hard rock. And we're almost done. One CD left. Tiger Tails, Young and Crazy. Very obscure kind of glam rock from England, I believe. That's their second one, Berserk. And they went that was their new singer, Kim Hooker. But yeah, this is their first one, Young and Crazy. Killer. It's kind of what they look like. Mid-80s glam. Badass. Alright, that is it. The box is empty. That is it for box number 1. So I've got about five other boxes that's still in storage. We'll get to those later. But anyways, hopefully everybody has enjoyed this video. If you've enjoyed the content, hit that subscribe button. If you like this episode, hit that like button. Be sure to hit that notification bell. That way you're notified anytime I upload any new videos. Sometimes YouTube kind of lacks in their pushing and promoting of videos. Hit that notification bell. That way you'll be notified for sure anytime I upload new videos. So that is it. So hopefully everybody had a really good weekend. I put the Christmas tree together, got the lights up, put some outdoor lights out. So yeah, Sane Mansion West is looking rad. So yeah, I'll post some pictures on here. You can check that out. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. So anyways, hopefully everybody has a good week. It's happy Cyber Monday, so hopefully everybody gets their online shopping done, save some money. So until next time, love you guys, stay metal, stay rad. See you guys next time. Bye!